Good morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watches the Joe and Kevin, back with episode 7 of season 5 of The Sopranos. Obviously, the big thing that's been hanging with me since the last episode was the very quick rise and fall of Tony B. His dreams kind of shattered, largely through, or let's be honest, exclusively through kind of his own bad decisions. I feel like, his former nature he couldn't get away from. It ended up kind of re-emerging. And it was ultimately his downfall. I mean, we saw him in a very brief amount of time lose his business and quite possibly his fiancée, who was kind of frustrated with his behavior. Now, you can say, oh, what bad luck it was that he found that bag of money. But I think as a catalyst, that just sped up the process that was going to happen anyway. Clearly, this is who he was under the surface. So even if his business took off, right, and he started really making good money doing it, this is where he was going to end up. It just happened earlier than if he would have let the process kind of play out naturally. He found $12,000 and allowed it to completely destroy him in the way that he used it. And I think anytime he would have gotten money, it would have been the same thing. So, and in light of that, that was a quick turnaround for him. The money made sense as a way to really set that fire, but man, did it start off looking like things were going great for him before they all went away. And this show does a good job reminding you, not a lot of happy endings. There's just a lot of bad people on the show that are going to do bad things, and bad things are going to happen around them. And that's just kind of the nature of who everybody on the show is. Obviously, with a few exceptions, there are plenty of decent people on the show as well. They seem to get caught up in the crossfire more than anything. And we'll see how this plays out with Tony B. I don't think it's going to go great for him. This is a bad choice. We'll go and get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to all the super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Balash Foldes, Chris, Derek Peterson, Devin Garneau, FTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudugundava Rapu, Torgir Lingstad, Trey Contreras, WearPanda47, Yannick from Montreal, Jojo Potato, and Wolfgang Wolf. As always, guys, thank you so much. Really glad you're here with us. Full-length reactions are available on our Patreon page, linked in the description below. You're going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material, though, due to copyright law.
I leave them completely free to do whatever they want. How else are they going to learn from their mistakes?
Hands off, because you're not really that hard a worker.
Can we get a dog? Please. I'll walk him, and I'll pick up the poo and pee.
Pee? Right. Start with your underwear.
Oh my God.
We had a dog, remember? Tippy? He got worms, though. Had to move to the country.
Move to the country.
Hello. What? Oh, no, that's terrible.
What went wrong now?
Listen, as long as we're here, I was gonna go visit my father. If you'd like to join me.
Yeah.
It's those uptake inhibitors. We were skeptical at first. Then his mood really improved. His memory, too.
Okay, well, that's good.
Do we know each other?
Oh, we met once. I was a friend of your father's.
Oh,
Old Gumar? Yeah.
from the fur department.
Fran Feldstein.
Tony, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm really glad Tony's taking this in good humor.
No, I was sorry to hear about your mother.
At least she didn't suffer. She made all of us suffer instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the drop there?
You'll have to forgive me my hearing. The last few years.
How about a hearing aid? I got the little ones now. You can't even see.
I'm too vain. Johnny was very proud of you. You were very special to him.
That's so nice.
I'm sure you would, too.
You know, Johnny told me if I ever needed anything, I should always call his son.
Is that what's happening here?
What do you need?
Not a thing.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
I had the ring all picked out.
So what, she turned you down?
I hesitated. How could I bring this life we live on a woman?
Oh, well, that's strangely thoughtful.
Side de force suit, 2-inch lapel, that was that. She never knew my feelings. What could I do?
His memory is a lot better.
You sing, Junior.
Nobody wants to hear me. Mario, remember? Felice di stare lassù.
Okay, so he's kind of inappropriately in a good mood right now.
Money, I had the Beamer, the actress girlfriend.
Best of all, I had all the flake I needed to keep me churning out that snappy dialogue for Corbin Burnson. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about taking a moral inventory.
So we talked for like an hour. Well, it turns out...
So they're both in their own little therapy sessions.
I'll tell you one thing. All the years she was rotting in that grave, I can't remember once my mother going to visit him.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
It's possible your mother found it very painful.
Oh, poor her.
I don't think so.
Here I am, comforting my father's mistress. My mother's lying there, dead.
Are you attracted to her?
Come on, she's old enough to be my mother.
She was attractive for her age, very much.
I do not want to fuck my mother. You should have seen her in her house dress with that hairnet. This conversation will be over in 2 seconds.
It's better. My new agent. Next week he's got me set up to meet Dick Wolf's guy.
Oh.
Guy's got his own limo. That Law and Order money?
Yeah.
He can have his own battleship.
Still churning him out.
I didn't even like it. I went to a meeting the next day.
But no slip since then.
I've been sober and I've been high. Sober's better.
I like that line.
You know you can call me anytime, right?
What do you got, a date?
I gotta meet somebody, a friend.
I feel like whatever he's into, Christopher's going to be into very soon.
Mel, it's me.
Corrado, what's up?
There's a funeral I need to attend. I want you to call the feds.
Oh, my God.
Cuban style with black beans.
What's this?
Ketchup, sure, if you want. My son, Bruce, he married an Israeli girl. He's a food service director with El Al.
No. The dog.
Oh, is that his dog?
When? Oh, this is my fucking dog.
Yeah.
Your dad never said.
I don't fucking believe this.
So much to process here.
Well, Bruce loved him. I mean, he had him for almost 10 years.
Ugh.
Those are the pictures on the coffee table. The slippers were your dad's, too.
Oh, my God. Isn't that better than, he thought he died when he gave him away? He's got 10 more years.
Outside the Latin Quarter.
Holy shit, look at Hesh.
Yeah.
You know, he screwed me out of my retirement money. Against your dad's wishes, by the way.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so Tony is going to get involved in something with her here.
I called Hesh. He sent me $500.
That's it?
Oh, this is going to become a thing, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
Listen, after we eat, you want to take a ride?
Are they going to Hesh? Is he going to make this a big deal?
How's he doing?
I don't know if you know it, but he was always a little hot for you.
He was practically a stalker. He used to skulk outside my building, all hours. Weird phone calls. I always had a hunch he told Olivia about me and Johnny.
Marriage hit the rocks, that's all. What are you going to do?
How about your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Very sophisticated. Dark hair, dark eyes.
God, I keep forgetting about her. She's so little in the show.
So
what?
There's nothing you want to talk about? I was honest with you the other night.
Yeah.
Well, you're telling me you're not using?
What?
You ran out of IHOP like you were on fire.
He did.
I was positive you fucking slipped.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your concern.
There's something going on big here.
I just got a $3,000 residual on a That's Life episode.
At that fake guinea fest with Paul Sorvino.
Oh.
You're my father's friend, Hesh. My friend.
Oh, I'm such a good friend. How come I never see you?
What? I see you.
Changing the subject.
Something about her always rubbed me the wrong way.
Maybe because she was rubbing him and not you.
How long you know me, bub, huh? You're a little pale for my taste.
There might be something more going on with her. We only know what she said.
Thank you, counselor. We appreciate it.
You're worth every fucking cent.
There will be a time where this doesn't work.
You have got to call someone before you use, not after. I know. I just wanted to see if I could get high like a normal person. You're not normal.
Yeah, you're an addict. Yeah.
25% comes from you. The other 75% of that comes from Hesh.
Jesus Christ, that's like 40 grand. You gotta be fucking kidding me, John.
Am I smiling?
So Johnny Sack is running New York then.
Relax, it's an expression. Well, here's another expression. You got 5 days to give me my money.
Now get your shine box.
This was his? You know, I have a hat of his, a captain's hat. I bought it at an auction.
Oh, yeah.
Since I'm wearing a sable, he needs to personally interview me. Make sure I'm not working for the Russian.
My mother? Please.
Yeah.
So how you doing? You want to take off?
I'm getting killed here.
So yes, take off.
Gotta order some flowers. Sal from the dry cleaners. His kid died. Drowned in a jacuzzi. 7 years old. You believe it?
Yeah, they're not going to let him now. They're not going to give him a 4th funeral in a month.
We gotta be related somewhere down the line.
Corrado.
Corrado, my balls. I gotta get out of this house. I'm going fucking star crazy.
Oh, so he doesn't really care about the kid. Okay.
Call.
Pair of tens.
Flush. Caught it on the river.
Motherfucking.
So how in trouble are you now?
How bad? Here's the house, 57,000.
I mean, it makes sense we keep doing this because this is their big business.
I'll cover this. I'll give you $3,000 for incidentals. That's $60,000 altogether.
I've only been up 2 days. I can still add.
Good. Then add 2 points every week.
Yeah.
On top of the principal, it's compounded if you're late. That's $1,200 1 week from today. Don't give me that look. This is your problem.
Yeah.
I will not fucking enable you.
I think that's more than fair from Christopher.
There he is, Philly. Phil.
He's not going to pay him, is he?
Phil, where you going?
Hey, Tony, I gotta meet John down the restaurant.
You fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, there it is. Refusing to pay him. Oh my god.
Oh, you got 24 hours. Oh.
Good god.
All right. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this really sucks.
We should go, Junior.
Relax. We just got here. Chicken's nice and spicy, huh?
God, man.
What are you, ducking me?
No. What are you... I thought you were this girl. She's a pain in the ass.
He's a bad liar.
Dick Wolf's right-hand guy. He likes my stuff. He told my agent. I'm gonna be on staff.
I got out of that business because people fuck you over.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm happy. Get a load of these. Bottega Veneta, marked down to only 600.
Oh my god.
It's been so long since I've been able to treat myself.
Everybody is just... This is like the bad decision episode.
You got it? Jesus. You are a fucking trip. I'm JT, by the way.
That's not why this guy's here.
You know me. What could you possibly do to me that I haven't already been through?
I'm positive we'll think of something.
Yeah. I feel like he was warned.
Let us join together in prayer.
Really?
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Why is this the one that broke him?
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now.
Is it because he never got married?
Uncle Jim.
I can't take it anymore.
Hey, you need to lower your voice, guys.
Must be because he stayed single forever and this guy had a wife for his entire life.
It's gold-plated. Melt it down, man. Look, I told you $15.
For an Emmy?
This is like huge, this shit. If you're an Oscar, maybe I could give you this.
Okay, that's funny. That is great writing.
I'm grilling us some filet mignon. And you take a load off.
Some of the shine off this apple, eh, Tony?
My dad caught emphysema and you kept smoking?
Why, he didn't mind.
You could barely breathe.
Okay, is she lying?
Yeah, I wanted to show you this. It's the hat I told you about.
Oh, his JFK hat, yeah.
Happy birthday
Oh no, don't do that.
to you. Happy birthday. two.
If something happens between these two, I can't imagine the months Tony's going to spend in therapy talking about just this. Yeah.
I don't fucking live with my mistress. I mean, his fucking slippers.
Yeah, he's really turned around on this.
I swear to God, Lee, the car broke down. The timing belt. We had to stay at Cousin Jimmy's.
Oh my God.
Where were you last night, Anthony?
We were at Cousin Jimmy's, Ma.
That is not fair to put him in that position.
Gave my dog away to his girlfriend's kid. Big fucking deal. If it was up to her, she would have had it killed.
Man, he really wants to blame her for everything.
I'll see you when you get out of rehab. We'll figure out the rest of the payments.
That's actually really big of him. Lost a BMW for a night of gambling.
Who gives a shit? It's so fucking blue.
Well, what do you expect? All you do is go to funeral.
That's true. All right, I doubt we'll ever see her again. I didn't trust her, but apparently that was, just my normal cynicism with this show. We were just kind of getting her stories, but I think we're moving on narratively with the thought that she was on the level, and that Tony is the one that's kind of aggrandizing her a little bit. The simple fact that he hates his mother so much and elevated his father, so now in turn he's kind of elevating his mistress, or his dad's mistress, a little bit, is quite a cope, really, especially when he, in therapy, seemed like he was so hostile towards her. Dad was with her while Mom was in the hospital, and he was blaming her and not his father. And I don't think that changed. I don't think there's any point where his dad is taking any of the blame. It's certainly not during the time of this episode, anyway. And so it's quite a choice. Like Tony's, as we got farther and farther along with her, clearly became more and more uneasy being around her. And yeah, that ending was really something. I don't know if we're going to see Tim DeLay's character again. It was Denny, right? That was what's his name's character? I'm totally blanking out. Patrick. Anyway, so I think we're going to see him again. I think he's going to be somehow still, he's obviously still indebted to Christopher. Christopher's going a long way to kind of help the guy out. But there's still going to be the matter of, 2/3 of the money that he still owes him when he gets out of rehab, and how they're going to work that out. But I think Christopher did a good job kind of throwing him a bone there. As far as a friend, was he wrong to have the guy beaten? I don't think so, because it was pretty clear that he had no intention of taking it seriously to pay Christopher back. I mean, $60,000, that's a lot of money in the loan shark game, especially since there is interest that's being compiled. And the defiance that he was showing when Christopher came over. What are you going to do to me? You can't do anything to me. Well, now I have to do something to you. It was a kind of a necessary wake-up call. It sucks to watch. And again, I don't let Christopher off the hook for that, because he's the one who said, hey, why don't you come over and gamble in my game? Certainly he doesn't, he can't know up front what kind of hole the guy's going to get himself in doing that. But he can know what kind of hole the guy could get himself in. Letting these guys into the game, I think as someone who does this business, you kind of know what the worst case scenario is. And Christopher should have known that, I could really be wrecking you. You're, a drug addict, and I'm potentially putting incredible undue pressure on you that could absolutely lead to a relapse. Christopher knows what that's like. He had his own. He even talked about it in this episode. When things go bad, you can relapse. So I'm going to do this thing to you that might make things go really bad and might make you relapse. So Christopher is absolutely not blameless. We keep, I've brought it up before, right? These guys call themselves good earners. The nice thing to say about each other is they're good earners. They're parasites. This is a completely parasitic relationship they have with the people that they do business with. And it seems like the bottom rung, the guys that get destroyed the most are the guys that have gambling problems. We've seen it many times, and we'll continue to see it on the show all the way through. It was in the pilot, right? The health insurance provider that couldn't pay Tony back, so they started writing up fake medical documentation, right? Fake billing to help the guy pay it off and pretty much put the guy in his pocket. We start season 1, episode 1 with that, and here we are, halfway through season 5, and that's still the bread and butter for these guys is how can we destroy weak men with gambling problems. And it seems to be the way they make their money. It's kind of awful. Curious to see where we go moving forward with Junior and get back to Tony B's ultimately impending downfall. All right, appreciate it, guys. I'll catch you soon.